difference term I minus 2.
Now students, we are going to teach about the most important topics in physics, that is light. First of all, you should have to know what is called light. What is called light? Can you tell me, anybody? Light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. Now, in this part we are going to discuss about reflection of light. If you have a rubber ball and if you drop the ball onto the floor, the ball will bounces back to your hand like this. When light falls on any smooth polished surface, it bounces back to the first medium. This phenomenon is called reflection of light. Suppose this is a mirror. Suppose AO is called incident light, incident ray, and OB is the reflected ray. And if we draw a perpendicular like this, if we draw a perpendicular, then it is called normal. It is known as normal, and it is incident ray. Incident ray. And the point O in this diagram, it is called point of incident. So AO is the incident ray, OB is the reflected ray. Good. And a perpendicular drawn on the polished surface, that is mirror, it might be mirror on any reflecting surface through which light can be reflected or bounces back. So reflection of light is a bouncing phenomenon. There are two laws of reflection. What are they? First law, incident ray, point of incident, normal, and the reflected ray. Yes, all lies in the same plane. Now I am writing this first law. First law of reflection. You should have to memorize four things are there: incident ray, point of incident, normal. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 points should have to be memorized in that case. The incident ray number 1, point of incident number 2, normal number 3 and reflected ray. First law of reflection, when light rays is incident at any smooth polished surface, part of the light bounces. Now I will discuss about the second law. Second law of reflection. In second law of reflection, you should know angle of incidence, that will be equal to angle of reflection, and it is denoted by I, and angle of reflection is denoted by R. So second law is that angle of reflection is always equal to the angle of incident. You should know how can we measure the incident angle. Incident ray and normal, what angle are made by incident ray and normal, that is called angle of incidence, and the angle formed by the reflected ray and normal, that is called angle of reflection. So you should know angle I, that is equal to angle R. This is second law. Now another point I will have to say, it is a type of regular reflection. In regular reflection, when does regular reflection occurs? Regular reflection occurs when the reflecting surface is smooth, but if it is uneven like this, then the reflection what would
irregular
occur?
reflection.
That is irregular reflection. Irregular reflection. Regular reflection, I have discussed about this. In that case, reflected ray are in haphazard manner. The reflection which occurs on the wall, that is irregular. If you have visited any cinema hall, you see the viewers from all part of the cinema hall can see it clearly. Why? As the wall is uneven. That means there have some ups and downs. As there have ups and downs, reflected ray reaches to each and every part of the room. That is irregular reflection. Now I have discussed about the terms related with the reflection, that is incident ray, point of incident, reflected ray, normal, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, plane of incidence. If it is a mirror, plane mirror, so it is plane of incidence, and the plane of reflection. Reflection of ray of light which falls normally, in that case incident angle is equal to 0, so obviously reflected angle will be also 0. If any ray falls vertically onto the mirror, then incident angle is 0. As it is 0, angle of incidence is 0, so reflected angle will be also 0. So any ray falls vertically onto the reflecting surface, it will bounces back to the same line. Understood? Now we can verify this experiment. That law of reflection experiment can be, by the help of experiment we can verify all these things. Now image, we will discuss about image. What is called image? What is called image? There are two types of image. One is real image and another is virtual image. You should know the image that is formed in front of mirror, that is virtual image. That is virtual image. Why this is virtual image? Actually, after reflection, the reflected ray does not meet at any point, and we cannot obtain this image on a screen. So it is virtual image. The image that is formed in front of a mirror, that is virtual image. You should have to know the distinction between real image and virtual image. Real image is formed due to actual intersection of reflected ray, but virtual image is formed when reflected ray appears to meet. Appears to meet. Real image can be obtained on a screen, but virtual image cannot be obtained on a screen. Real image is inverted with respect to the object, but virtual image is erect with respect to the object. I can give example, real image and virtual image. The image of the distant object formed by a concave mirror, that is real image, but the image formed by the object in a plane mirror, that is a plane mirror, or by a convex mirror, that is virtual image. So you should know the two types of image, and you have to practice the different types of image.